All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. Today, guys, we have a CRKT knife to review. This one right here, not these two, but we'll talk about them too. And say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Login TV, and let's get started. And if you're not following, subscribing to the KnivesFAST channel, please go hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications. And let's get started here. So this, guys, is the CRKT Squid 2, and as I'm finding it on the website for White Mountain Knives, which is where it came from, the Squid XM, I believe, is what this one is called. And I don't know what that stands for, like extra medium, or I don't know. But you guys know I love the original. By the way, this comes from White Mountain Knives, and don't forget, guys, use my code for 10% off KnivesFAST at checkout. So you guys know I love the original Squid. It is a small knife, but it is a great little ergonomic knife, and you just know anything with a good spear point, you're going to see me just loving on it. So there's the Blade HQ and the original editions of the Squid. Really love them. Now, we'll do some comparisons here in a moment. The new Squid has two differences. Of course, the original was a stainless steel on both sides, and then you had the Blade HQ edition that had G10 on one side. So this one also has G10 on the one side, but it's black G10. And then you have this great stonewash gray, frame lock on this side. You do have the nice milling here at the lock bar. Really, really cool. Everything is chamfered well. The clip is great. You do have a little sticking out, no problem. You have a lanyard loop on this one at the end, just like the original Squids did. And everything is done well. The screws and the pin back here are just done really well. Nice open design. No real skeletonization inside. Really, you know, the jimping's a little large, but it's not bad. I mean, it's rounded off, so it's pretty good. Let's see. This clip is great. You do have screws that stick out, but again, you have plenty of room to get in and out of the pocket. Could it be a little, with a flat screws, could it be a little better? 100%. But good retention. It rides in the pocket really, really well. No problems whatsoever, just like the original there. Now, this one is assisted. You do have a kind of a rounded flipper. These were not flippers. They were thumb studs. You do have the same style of thumb stud on this, but you also have the flipper tab because it is assisted opening. Really pops out of there. Now, it will drop to about here, and then you can push it shut down on that spring. You can do this knife one-handed. A lot of the newer assisted knives, I can now do one-handed. Would I prefer that it wasn't assisted? Yes. Is it that bad? Nah. You do have a little bit sticking up for the lock bar, so no real problems there. You do have this kind of big gap here at the lock bar, which is interesting. It's kind of odd because you see so much more of the blade there than you used to. But I don't think it's a big deal. Lockup is really good. There's no stick. There's no issues. As far as centering, we're dead on. The pivot screw does stand proud a little bit, but not a big deal. You do have a really beautiful blade here. I love the spear point. Nice and long on this one. I think it's right at 3 inches, but we'll get there in just a minute. Just dig it, and just awesome. And it looks like, yeah, it is a hollow grind, as you can see there. There's your number. Burnley design, of course, Lucas Burnley design. Now, as far as doing a comparison, here is the 2.0, and here is the original Squid. So as you can see, it is significantly larger. So let's go ahead and do the specs right off. By the way, at White Mountain Knives, this guy is, well, now I lost my page. Neat. $50. And again, with that 10% off, you're really getting a nice deal on this one. It is D2. Really, really cool. 7.03 inches, 4.11 closed. The blade length is 2.95. The thickness is just 0.10 of an inch. D2 steel plain edge. and black stonewash finish, black G10 stainless steel handle. It's a frame lock, a flipper opener, and of course assisted, 3.60 ounces, and designed by Lucas Burnley himself, which to me ups the cool value of the knife because I just love a lot of his designs. So the CRKT Squid is just a knife that I just love. And now the Squid 2 makes it better for me because it's a 4-finger knife. I do have a little bit left over at the bottom. And just really love this knife, guys. Now, if it was not assisted, would I love it more? 1,000%. That is correct. Just me. Again, nice spine. Just really dig it. It's a good size. Yeah, not bad at all. So we're going to do some cut testing with it here. By the way, action-wise on the drop, it only comes to there, and then obviously you have the spring to reload after that. It is equally as good to pop out with the thumb stud. You can get good access to the thumb stud. Can you middle finger flick it? Yes, you can. Watch your finger there since it's popping open so hard. And there you go. Really, really cool. So we're going to do some cutting here, and then I'll wrap it up at the end. Let's do it. All right, I don't usually talk on the testing, but I've been struggling with paper cutting today, so don't be surprised. It may not be the knife's fault. All right, come on. It is a little thick on the edge, guys. It really is. There we go. Got a good one. So I'm just going to wrap it up while cutting here. Let's just face it, this one could use a better edge. Now, this one came straight to me from White Mountain Knives, so it hasn't been used before. You saw it struggle on the paper. It really struggled going through the cardboard. Not sure why. It's really like, it feels like a very thick edge to me. Again, it's kind of a thin knife. It struggles. It does not just melt through the cardboard like you would expect. That time it did, but going cross-cut like that, it doesn't do great. And I even struggled on just the simple looped rope cuts, and then the push cuts really just kind of rolled on it. So that's kind of disappointing, really. I did some cutting with it on cardboard early, like just opening boxes and stuff and cutting tape and things like that. It did fine, but yeah, I wish it had a little stronger of an edge to it. Just kind of needs probably some stropping or something like that. So there you go, guys. The CRKT Squid 2. Guys, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think of this one. And thanks so much for watching the Knives Fast Stuff Everywhere channel.